Hello everyone, my name is Arthur and welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Saiyan God Goku, the Saiyan God instilled with the light of righteous hearts. That is a long ass title. So, this guy came out, I believe, 2 weeks ago, as of the time of recording this. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to wait until July or late June until this guy starts going into stores and then hunt him down, because I probably wouldn't find him until like a month or two later. So I actually got him through Hobby Genki alongside the Super Saiyan the Super Saiyan Gohan. So I got him as a pack for the both of them. So let's just see if this guy was worth the import from Japan. So let's take a look at what he comes with. Alright, so here we have the Righteous Heart Super Saiyan Goku. And just from looking at him, even through the camera, you can see that he has actual, like, paint applications throughout the body, which is already amazing. So, taking a closer look first at the face, we can tell that he has a more metallic cherry red type of hair color, which is really nice. This is the same basic Goku head sculpt that they use for pretty much every single Goku, so it's not as different. The face does look really good though, like the details on the face capturing the likeness of the Super Saiyan God is really good. You can even get the shadows and everything, the glow, the gloss. Oh my god, he already looks cool. So, in terms of everything else, the first thing I noticed after taking him out of the package is the red sort of like dry brush application that they added. I'm not sure, like, it's like that pass-through red application. It's very red on the legs and the knees. Something I will note is that it doesn't go past the knees. So you can kind of tell. Give me 1 second, actually. Let me see. There we go. So that sort of showcases it much better. So you can see there is more red throughout the body, which I really like. It's a different way of showcasing that this is the Super Saiyan God Goku by putting sort of like that red aura around them, the burning aura. There is nothing in the back though. So everything is on the front, so you can see the shadow, the red shadows on even the shoulder sleeves, which is really, really nice. So I'm glad that they did that, but it's not on the back. So yeah, that's mostly what's going to happen with this line of figures. There's always going to be all the detail on the front, nothing on the back, because why are you going to see them from the back? So that's one of the reasons. Now, I will say that this spot right here on the leg is much darker than every other spot, so I feel like they kind of got carried away and put a little too much here. There's nothing on the torso, which it's alright. There is nothing on the chest either, so it's like there's the abdominal section right here, the abdomen, and then it kind of just cuts off. So it still goes through, but there's nothing here, so it's kind of weird. So in terms of aesthetic, he looks good. There just could have been so many more things that they could have done with them. So the hair looks good, the head sculpt looks good. One thing to note is that I did notice this while kind of playing with him, and something that a lot of people have mentioned, his butterfly joints are orange! Finally, Tamashii Nations is doing something different. So this guy, being a general release, he already has good paint application, and he's the regular 2.0 Goku body, which is good in some instances, especially with the torso and some of the legs. But he already looks good for only $35 retail price later down the year. That's already perfect. So going over the articulation real quick, this Goku does look down, gets a little gap with the faceplate. He looks up a little bit, not the most. He does look side to side, of course, and swivel back and forth, side to side. He has the movable neck, of course, to give him better range of movement to some extent. The arms do rotate 360 degrees. We do have that butterfly joint that kind of does extend a little more than usual, which is really nice. And again, it's orange, so it's already nearly perfect. So you can just push out the sleeves outward and you'll get much better range of movement right there. So that's really nice. I will have to double check with another Goku if that's the same case, if I can do that, or if this one is different. He does have the bicep swivel, of course. Every Goku has a bicep swivel. Every Dragon Ball figure has a bicep swivel. The double jointed elbows, which are always the way to go. Not the most range, but it does work well enough. The swivel on the wrist, and it moves side to side. Not the most, actually. I don't know if mine is just placed wrong, but it can move. Oh, there you go. I fixed it. So it goes... Okay, I popped it off real easily, but it does move back and forth because it is a hinge ball peg. So there is that. Now, for the torso. He crunches up that far. Not the most. I took it off. The belt is a separate section, so it's not connected to anything. So it will swivel. It'll move around to give it better range. Crunches backwards that much. I don't want to push it too forward because I don't want to snap him. So there is that. He does move the torso swivel, of course, but that's mostly right here. He can move a little bit, not the most, but it's good enough. Now, for the legs are always the more complicated part on my end because I don't really like the 2.0 model legs. Like, they could just get rid of this and it will look better, in my opinion. But that is what they did with the 3.0 models, and those have their issues with the sculpted butt cheeks and whatnot. But he does kick forward that far. You can probably extend a little more, a little higher than 90 degrees. That's really good. Kicking backwards, a little better than 90 degrees. So that's great to see. Splits, you do have to get the... That's the thing. That's that the splits, they're gonna block you from getting the full range of movement. So these things are just going to be blocking you there. So a 90-degree angle on the splits. So there is that. The knee, double jointed knee, the same knee as always. So not the best, not the worst, honestly. It looks well enough. I just wish they kind of went a little more with the red brush all over the actual knee section. And then the foot, the boot doesn't swivel, which is kind of sad. We do have the boot, the foot range going forward, toe hinge going backwards. Pretty good overall. So basic articulation for any 2.0 model Goku. Same thing that they've been doing for a couple of years now. So there is that. Now, in terms of accessories, this guy is a $35 figure, but he does come with a decent amount of accessories, so let's take a look at those. Alright, so in terms of accessories, I'm actually surprised with how many hand gestures this guy comes with. So let's take a look at those real quick. But first, the faces. The faceplates, he does have a regular forward-looking faceplate, if you can actually focus. Again, the detail on them are already good. They look great overall. So, yeah, they look good. He does have a grinning, sort of angry face. I think they put a little too much emphasis on that, on the mouth, but not too bad. I think it just kind of stands out. It's a little bit too red, in my opinion. And then we have a shouting-looking sideways face where he's doing the dragon, well, quote-unquote, dragon fist against Beerus. Because this is, I think, the one that's fighting Beerus, honestly. So they haven't done a Tournament of Power one, so I don't expect that anytime soon. Now, the hands are pretty much the same hands that always come with SH Figuarts. We have 2 sort of karate chop hands, basic, 2 fighting stand hands, 2 grasping hands, of course, and then 2 ki blast hands. So for 35 bucks, if you get them imported, it's going to be pretty much the same price with the shipping and all that kind of stuff. Realistically, it is cheaper to get it from Japan, but after taxes and shipping, it'll equal the same amount as if you were getting them in just a retail store like Target or Walmart. So, final thoughts on this guy. I think he's good. I'm actually more surprised that they gave him more paint than I actually thought they would. I don't think it was captured very well in the promotional pictures, so that is something that surprised me the most. Again, this is your basic Goku that you will pretty much have available at any time. The full power Super Saiyan Goku, same body mold, all that kind of stuff. Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, same thing. I think the Superhero Goku is the same one, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't have them, so correct me if I'm wrong on that. Overall rating, I'm going to give this guy an 8 out of 10. I think the price value for this guy is very good. The paint application is very good, but I do wish that they put more paint on the back of the figure because it is completely bland. It's kind of like 2 different orange colors with the figure, which very much takes away from the aesthetic of the figure. So yeah, so if you're going to have a display diorama, make sure this guy is facing forward, not backwards. Postability, basic stuff as any other Goku, so I'm taking that into account. So yeah, I think it's a really good Goku, especially since it's a God Goku. I never initially thought that they were going to make a God Goku available as a general release, so this really met my expectations and exceeded them in some aspects. But now, I would like to hear from you. I would like to know what you guys think about this figure. Do you think he's worth it, especially if you missed all the other Super Saiyan God Gokus from the past, like the color exclusive and the Comic-Con ones? All those that have released. But that is all I have for you guys today. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.